Hello, everyone. Welcome back to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. You ever just read something that I can't believe what I just read. Like I I really pray this is just an April Fool's prank. Unfortunately, April Fool's isn't till what, 8 days? Nah, this is like not even clickbait. Bayern are apparently seriously considering sacking Julian Nagelsmann. The board, wait. It can't, it has to be something like internal, like some issue. Nagelsmann punched Brazo in the face. He said some word. Some players came out and said he's a racist. I don't know, man. It has to be some racial allegations. Racismo. Because where is this coming from? Where the hell is this coming from? Did the board, what are they going at Nagelsmann for? I mean, it has to be some internal issue. But here's the story from Fabrizio Romano, and this is why it's, I wouldn't really talk about this if it was kicker like build. I wouldn't really care, but it's Fabrizio Romano, and as much as he gets some things wrong, the guy doesn't put out stories he doesn't believe in at the time, right? Exclusive: Bayern are seriously considering to sack Julian Nagelsmann. Decision being discussed internally. The club could fire him soon. Understand, Thomas Tuchel, leading candidate to potentially take FC Bayern job. More to follow. Racism towards Gravenberg. This is one of those times where I can't even joke about this. What's going on at the club? What's happening? And then he followed more on Instagram. He says, understand, Bayern are seriously considering to sack Nagelsmann with an immediate effect. Decision being discussed internally. The club could fire him as soon as but talks process still ongoing. Like the board are talking about it, like genuinely, like this is something they're about to do. Wow. And Thomas Tuchel would be the next coach to come in if Nagelsmann is fired in the next days. We're talking about days? Okay, let's try to rationalize this because, the board backed Nagelsmann, gave him all the players he wanted, right? We're in every competition. We're not out of the DFB Pokal. We're still in the Champions League. We just beat PSG. Yeah, we lost to Leverkusen, but that happens. We lose some, we win some. We have the best defense in the Champions League. We have a really capable Bundesliga. We don't play the best football week in, week out, but it happens. This is so sudden that I'm sorry. I don't really think it has anything to do with the results. Maybe the performance, but we're bringing in Tuchel. Nah, hell no, we can't bring. Don't bring Thomas Tuchel to my club. Nagelsmann. Get on your knees and suck Brazo's pee-pee if you have to. I do not want to see Thomas Tuchel coach my club. God, no. I'm Tuchel out. Thomas Tuchel out immediately. I'm not giving him a chance. Even if he wins 10 Champions Leagues in a row, his football is diabolical. No, we don't want that. We don't want. What do we do? What are we sacking Nagelsmann for? Where's this random story? I was finally enjoying the international break. I had two tabs open. I was watching Portugal versus Liechtenberg, and I was watching Italy versus England. And England just had a penalty, of course, Pengolin. But this comes out as soon as I open Twitter. This came out 10 minutes ago. It's blowing up, man. This is not good for the settlement of the club. Like, our players I felt like we're just starting to click with Nagelsmann in big games. I mean, the question mark over Julian Nagelsmann was always his big game management, and we handled PSG. So that should be a boost of confidence for him. We backed him. He has a bunch of players that, I don't know. Something else must be happening here. There's more than meets the eye, but this makes no sense. I mean, just 2 weeks ago, you were probably reading an article on Build or Kicker or any other source. I got to wait for Florian Plettenberg to give an opinion on this because I'm not comfortable with just taking Fabrizio Romano's word for it. It might be a bluff, you know. It might be one of them, you know, Mbappe ain't gonna play, he's injured, and then Mbappe plays. It might be one of those things. I'm hoping. I hope Florian Plettenberg gives me some freaking copium here. Nah, where are you, Florian? Get to tweeting. Verify this, because I trust him. That's insane. Insanity is happening here. I can't believe this. It's not Gravenbergs. Relax, chill. Plettenberg didn't say anything yet. Frick me, man. Tweet, you stupid. Because now this story's going to spread and nah, man. There has to be something here. If Fabrizio Romano saying it. I wonder if Kicker's going to say anything about it yet. I don't know which board member would want to sack Nagelsmann, because I know Brazzo, they're really close, right? Brazzo always wanted Nagelsmann. He pushed for him. We paid a record transfer fee for a freaking coach. We're going to sack him. If we sack Julian Nagelsmann, we're going to have to pay so much money. I don't know. Hey, Cancelo, you came here to ruin this club. I blame Cancelo, man. Blame Cancelo. Nah, this is not a joking matter. What? Bild says they heard rumors about now the potential sacking of Nagelsmann. Nagelsmann close to being sacked. What the hell? Boy, what the hell, boy? But they can't confirm it for now. They tried, but couldn't reach neither Nagelsmann nor FC Bayern. There's some plausibility here. There's rumors. Yo, nah, this is not one of those, oh, let's be ruthless and fire. No, this isn't a ruthless moment. We're making a mistake by sacking Julian Nagelsmann. Because what are the alternatives out there? I mean, we are in a race to win the Champions League. We're favorites to win it. We have the best team in the Champions League in terms of records and beating big teams. Why are we about to throw all that away to get Thomas Tuchel? I don't know. And there's people saying he's not good enough. But you're a Man City fan. Like, come on, dude. Like, I know you're biased, but you know, just relax. This isn't a normal story. Cancelo scored for Portugal. That's good news. Oh, man. I feel the media's out to get us. Been hearing all sorts of rumors. I mean, I haven't really heard any rumors to this extent. But what I did hear is Brazzo has declared that Ryan Gravenberg is not for sale in the summer. So Gravenberg is staying, but he never plays. So it's kind of like, why is he staying if he ain't going to play? What's one thing you can criticize Nagelsmann over? The performances, right? Is that the only thing we can criticize Julian Nagelsmann for? Or performances this season? I mean, but here's the thing. Like, we have conceded 27 goals. That's a lot of goals. I hate that. But we do have the best defense in the Bundesliga. Let's be honest. We play in a league that's open. Goals are scored every 2 seconds, right? We have the highest goal difference, 72 goals scored. That's a really solid record. That's over 2 goals per game. But, you know, it's like one game you score like 3 goals. And then 4 goals, 6 goals. In some games you score none. We have lost 3 times. It's the draws. So we're in the Bundesliga. We're doing great. We're second. But how much of that is down to the fact that the league is harder? I mean, Leipzig are better than they were a few years ago. Union Berlin are trickier to play than they were a few years ago. Dortmund suddenly coming into form, a purple patch, albeit, but coming into form nonetheless. The Bundesliga is harder this season than any other season in the last, I'd say, 4 years, since the 2019 season. That's what I'd say. I'd say it's the hardest it's been. We're struggling. Like, we're in March, and it's almost the end of March. We're going to be in April, and we're second in the table, and there's no games in hand to go off of. It's not on goal differential. We're genuinely down 1 point, and we play Dortmund, and we could lose. If we lose, we're 4 points behind. We could genuinely lose the title. But here's the thing. We beat Dortmund. We're back in. So it's like, why would you sack Nagelsmann if it's based off performances? We're in the DFB Pokal. This time last season, I believe we were out. We lost in the second round to freaking Holstein Kiel. No, we beat them. It was it was Holstein Kiel we lost. We have lost to some crazy teams in the second division. I believe maybe there was one in the third division, but that's not the point either. Wasn't it Augsburg? We beat a Bundesliga team and stayed in the Pokal. We could have lost. What can Nagelsmann do to? I mean, yes, I agree. The performances need to be better. I don't like the back three. I think it's foolish. We defend better in a back four, ironically, because it's just the philosophy. We are a possession-based team, and you're supposed to have more midfielders, more attackers, as opposed to more defenders, because you're limiting yourself. You're opening yourself up to more transitional moments by having less in midfield and more in defense. It's a weird logic, right? We're sacrificing our balance in midfield and attack to add more to the defense, which ultimately doesn't help us defend better. So I don't like the back three, but it works in some games. It works in other games. It doesn't work. We played a 4-2-2. We played a 4-2-3-1. The only conceivable reason I could see us sacking Nagelsmann for is a dispute between him and the board that's just impossible to resolve. But here's what I'm crazy confused on. There's no reason Nagelsmann would break out with the board. And at the moment, I can see maybe a few board members going, let's start playing better. But I can't see them even thinking of sacking him because we're getting the results and we're in the important competitions. If we lost to Man City and we're out of the Champions League and they sack Nagelsmann, understandable. And, now does this explain what I've been telling you guys? I told you so. People were like, Nagelsmann will never get sacked. The board. I said every manager at Bayern is always on the verge of getting sacked. You're always this. If you lose 3 games in a row, you draw 3 games, maybe you're better, but you start losing your second place. Those board members, their winning attitude, the ruthlessness kicks in. Right? Every manager, even Pep, if Pep was winning 50 games in a row and started losing 4 games in a row, they start turning their eyebrows, opening their eyes. I'm like, sack you, Pep. Because this is a club of high stature and high demand, okay? We back Nagelsmann. So, the people that thought this could never happen, that Julian Nagelsmann would even be considered to be sacked, now even the smallest thing could make the board sack. If this is genuinely some not a friendly dispute, it's obviously not friendly if there's a legitimate rumor that he could be sacked. If this is a real dispute that's taken place, that the board are breaking down with Nagelsmann and they really want Tuchel, then that explains everything. This board can change their mind about somebody in literally seconds. So, no one's safe at Bayern. I don't think Nagelsmann will be sacked. For some reason, I'm in this twilight denial zone where I'm telling myself there's no way he's going to be sacked. There's just no way. Let's see if there's an update on Imia Senmia here. Oh, you can't just leave me on this bombshell, man. Did Fabrizio tweet something? Dude, it's his pinned tweet. This man's putting his whole reputation on this. Oh, man. What in the world? Dude, there's no one else is saying this? I'm in denial then if I just don't see it happening. Let's see what Florian Plettenberg said. Nope, hasn't tweeted yet. Has he replied to anyone? Frick me, Plettenberg. Yo, reply. We need every source Bayern reporter. What about CF Bayern? Christian Fake. He says rumors about Bayern separating from Nagelsmann. Okay. Let's see. Come on, man. I don't know what that says. Rumors of Bavaria, Bayern, yeah, Nagelsmann. Okay, so he's just quote tweeting Nagelsmann. Okay. Bild reporters also heard the rumors. So far, however, there's been no confirmation. Neither Nagelsmann or the Bayern officials can be reached. I mean, yeah, Nagelsmann did lose to Leverkusen on Sunday, but there's still a chance of the triple. The Champions League is against Man City. Like, dog, this is not the craziest thing. We could have lost to anybody. We have an annual loss. We lose. We have losses in us. We are not like flawless, you know. But this story just kind of caught me out of nowhere, man. I can't believe this. Fabrizio is so keen on this, I think it might happen. That's why I'm also like concerned. Because as much as my denial was saying, we can't be sacking a manager when we got Man City in 2 weeks, man. That don't make sense. We don't need a new manager for the new system at this point in the season. I'll be honest, I'd rather have Nagelsmann lose to City than sack him because I feel like it makes it worse that we'll be learning a completely different system after the international break. And then we're playing City, big game. I mean, that just changes the dynamics of things. Why would we get Tuchel if we're sacking now? Why don't you get some saucy baller manager? Wouldn't mind Luis Enrique. No, sorry. Enrique. Nah, he's old school. Like Spain. Oh yeah, I forgot he freaking managed Spain. I thought he was still mourning. Not mourning. What's he doing? Still like taking time away to mourn his daughter that died, or child that died. But yeah, he did coach Spain in the World Cup. We can't sign that guy. Nah, we're good. He's a Barcelona plant. Who would we sign if we sack Nagelsmann? Because I don't want no Tuchel, man. That's such a he's the definition of a B-Tech Nagelsmann. Even though he's more accomplished. I mean, Tuchel's gotten to the Champions League final twice and won once, and the one he lost was against Bayern. So, and PSG sacked him and never been to the final after. There's people saying Zidane. Zidane is interested in Bayern. I mean, hold on, let me try and do a deep Twitter search. Yeah, let me try and do a deep Twitter search. Yeah, hold on. I read a tweet from Amia Sanmia once. It was Zinedine Zidane. And it was how he, really appreciated Bayern. He respected Bayern. Yeah, so this is the tweet. Bayern is one of 4 credible options for Zinedine Zidane, who intends to take over a club this summer. Zidane has always had the utmost respect for the institution of Bayern, based on solid foundations and financial means that allowed them to compete for the Champions League every year. I believe Zidane actually visited our training ground once. We were linked to him, but, no one, Nagelsmann was here, and it just wasn't going to happen. So, yeah, Zidane, man. Jesus. Okay. Well, what do you guys think is going to happen? Zidane literally has no tactics. It is literally absorbing pressure and hope. That's what he's about. It works for the Champions League, but come on, when it doesn't work, it really doesn't work. Trust me. This is a terrible. Oh, that was in 2015 where Zidane visited our training facility. Of course, there's a respect for Zidane at Bayern. Nah, this is crazy. Yeah, this season, 37 games. This is from the Bayern Times on Twitter. 37 games, 112 goals and only 3 losses. Julian Nagelsmann. I thought it was the parody account. I thought it was my boy Marco, man. If this happens, take Zidane, not Tuchel. They're both equally mid. Look. Yeah. Tuchel's gonna turn freaking Musiala into a wingback. That's what I'm gonna cry about. Come on, man. Let me just. Am I sleeping? I really hope this doesn't happen. And I know some of you've seen me criticize Nagelsmann, and you're probably like, wait, I thought you didn't like. No, I love Julian Nagelsmann. He's just a crackhead. That's fine. I just know like he's gonna make me annoyed, and I'm willing to say what I mean about him. And there's people celebrating this, but I just don't think it's a good idea. Okay, unless Nagelsmann did something like disrespect the club openly, it would just, like, we are in the middle of something great. We are just about to achieve, like, if we do, right? We are just on the verge of achieving something potentially legendary. We could do another treble. We could win the Champions League. We could beat Man City, avenge all our losses all those years against Real Madrid. And what are we about to do? Freaking sack Nagelsmann. Yeah, because that solves our problems, doesn't it? Let Nagelsmann stay. It's sad. Yes, it is. It will happen. News like this, don't get it twisted. Yeah, this isn't like a random story like we will sell someone in the summer. This is we are about to sack our coach, and they're considering it, like, not just considering it, seriously considering it, which means the board had expectations, and apparently Nagelsmann didn't meet them. Nah, I'm making a bold prediction. Come April 1st, Julian Nagelsmann is going to be coaching us versus Dortmund, unless there's a real personal problem behind the scenes that we're not being told. Then yeah, I think if he loses to Dortmund, he needs to be sacked. Well, even then, I'm like, man, Dortmund are going to bottle it 2 weeks down the line. They're going to lose to freaking Freiburg at home or something, or Union Berlin's going to be holding them down. But yeah, we have Man City. If you're going to sack him in 30 minutes, G, because you can't do this thing where we got a game against City, away at the Etihad, and the players are going there knowing our manager just got sacked. You know what this story just does? Oh, gosh, I just didn't even think about this. It ruins the dressing room because, all the players that don't like Nagelsmann anyways are going, yeah, man. Like, what now? You about to be fired. You're going to be out of a job. You're going to be homeless, G. Yeah. Nah, all them bums like Bonus Sarr, I don't know. I just imagine Sarr doesn't like Nagelsmann. But they're just sitting there like smiling, like, Gnabry, just his butt just getting enlarged, just getting bigger. I don't know. His booty might get bigger if he's excited. I don't know. I've never seen Gnabry's butt. But I'm saying, like, players that maybe just don't like now, they're not really convinced. Now this makes them go, I don't have to be convinced. And then players that are doing well, now they're like, why am I having to play for you if you're getting sacked? Why am I going to listen to this sacked coach? You're getting sacked next week. If we lose, if we concede, you're getting sacked. This ruins the dressing room. So if this story ends up being fake, whatever cuck face thought it would be a good idea to release this, like, even if the board was considering it but decided not to release this and pump it out like it's some serious big deal, you're because it had to leak. Like, it had to have leaked from Nagelsmann's camp or Bayern's camp. I don't think Nagelsmann's camp did it, because Bayern's board isn't going to say, we're really going to consider sacking you. And then Nagelsmann goes, media, let me talk to media. Maybe it is. Maybe Nagelsmann's agents were told by Bayern, come to this meeting, and then the agents heard that we're about to get sacked. And then the agents, to put pressure on the board, because the decision is basically stupid, release the story. It could be plausible that that's what happened. But I think I think this story is just bizarre, man. Klopp, nah, y'all are trying to kill me, man. You want Jurgen Klopp here? Bro, this has 5 million views in 30 minutes. Dog, this tweet has been seen by 5 million people. No, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is ruining everything we're building this season. Bayern View. WTF. What is going on? Yeah. That's what just happened. Trust me. When I sat here and went on Twitter in a story, I thought for a second it was one of them pages. It's like Fabrizio, but instead of an I, it's an L. So it's a troll page. And then I found out, blue check, it's the real Fabrizio. And then let me see if there's an update from Florian. Bro, Florian, you stupid weirdo. Say something. When are you going to say something? This is like one of the biggest stories of the year. See what Christian Falk has said. Nothing yet. Let's see if say something. Yep, still the same. Oh, Thomas Tuchel. Oh gosh. Maybe I hate Tuchel because I don't know. I just don't like his play style. I think it's too pragmatic. It's kind of funny because that's how Nagelsmann plays in big games. We're replacing Nagelsmann with just an older version of him. That's all we're doing. Tuchel and Nagelsmann are just similar. They're coaches. If we're gonna sack Nagelsmann here, see, I was reading all these stories like, Bayern see Nagelsmann as being they want Nagelsmann to build something for the future, to build the next generation. To like that's why they're backing him so much. They're giving him all this money to spend. So Fabrizio Romano is super reliable. So there's no lying here. The board is definitely considering sacking Nagelsmann, but my thing is, are they actually going to go through with it? Maybe this is like a push, artificial push, to get the players and the manager to go, this board is serious. They demand success. I mean, what did Oliver Kahn say after the game? Because those are the kind of people you got to really look to, because we do have a board, but, what did Oliver Kahn say after the result? Yeah, just September of last year, we're fully convinced, totally convinced of Julian. We need to get back on track. As soon as things get started against Leverkusen, we have to go. Well, isn't it funny that, like their message of like we're convinced of Nagelsmann came after Leverkusen, and their potential message of sacking him came after Leverkusen, before and after Leverkusen. I have to know what kind. Oliver Kahn. Oh, Brazo, Bayern way. Okay, let's see what Brazo said. I remember he said something about the Bayern way. He said, "This is not the Bayern way." When we lost, we just lost. Scrolling Twitter is a pain, man. What? So, flip. It's going to happen. Pain! So, Nagelsmann, on whether he heard the rumors of his dismissal, he says yes. On whether he heard from the club, no, not yet. Oh, so he knows. Okay. So, oh, man. Nah, man. We're in the Twilight Zone, right? This is fake. I'm in denial, dude. How is he just gonna say yes? Is there, like, why don't you give us an explanation? Yeah, so we pay money for a manager and then sack him for what? Someone says this is fake. Let's see if Florian Plettenberg said anything. I'm in disbelief too, because this can't be real. Yeah. This is outrageous. Let me click on Nagelsmann's name and see. Oh, this is so bizarre. So are we really gonna do this? Wait, imagine they sacked him because of those league tactics. See, yeah, this is good from Rick FCB. Herbert Hainer, in an interview with Kick, Julian Nagelsmann is a top coach who proved against Paris that he's tactically and strategically excellent at the highest European level. Then Hainer, we documented that with a 5-year contract because we want to build something with him. Bro, this was 4 days ago. I'm not tripping, right? You can see clear progress in these ones in a year's half. Julian Nagelsmann is doing well. The coach discussion is between came from outside. We didn't start. What the hell? 3 at the back got him sacked. Guys, it didn't happen yet. Yeah. Why y'all saying done? Like it's done. What do you mean? Hainer says FC Bayern is renewable energy, a source with enormous power. That's not. We ain't solar panels. What are you talking about, Brett? We keep reinventing ourselves by constantly challenging ourselves. See, he literally praised Nagelsmann just days ago. This is a joke. Y'all weren't kidding. This has to be a joke, bro. Wake up, George. Nah, man. Nah. This has to be the most retarded sporting decision in history. No. What am I reading? Nah, I have to be in a fake world. Where's the build story? Why, man? No, this ruins the season. Oh, bro, like for real. They just sacked Nagelsmann. Nah. They're gonna hire Tuchel. They're gonna have Thomas Tuchel's gonna come to my club, man. Oh my god, dude. What are we gonna how are we gonna go to Man City? Where's the energy bro? You don't sack now because we are on the verge of greatness. We got Man City coming. Bro, if we don't get like the best manager in the world tomorrow, there's no conceivable chance the players and the dressing room isn't messed up. I feel like Nagelsmann was finally building an identity. Why are we sacking him? Are we really becoming that club? We're becoming like a Chelsea. I pray it's like some genuine dispute behind the scenes. Maybe the board went to Nagelsmann and said, do this, and he said no. And they said, okay, you're fired. I hope that's what it is. Because I'm sitting here thinking, I'd rather hire a 5-year-old. Dude, I'd rather have Nagelsmann lose every trophy than have Thomas Tuchel. We're not going to play the FC Bayern way. They better wait. Refresh. Yo, there might be time. I thought you were going to say retract. You stupid bastard, man. No, man. No, I don't want to see Thomas Tuchel here. I don't want to see Thomas Tuchel, man. You know, so why give him a 4-year contract? Five. Shut up, man. 5 years. It wasn't 4. It was 5. It was more. Why give him a 5-year contract? A 5-year contract just to sack him. We're having a better season than we did last time. We're in the quarterfinals of the Champions. If Tuchel don't win the Champions League, then sack him too. Because you just sacked Nagelsmann for not even getting Nagelsmann must have sucked someone's pee-pee the wrong way. I don't know. He must have literally went in wearing a swastika. That's the only justification. Because even if he'd said something bad, like, you could resolve it. Hansi Flick and Braza weren't talking, and they got along. It was professional. But if this is some petty reason, and bro, I hope Julian Nagelsmann came to the office wearing a KKK outfit. Because that's the only thing I can think of that makes a board go, let's sack him. Fine, let's sack him. But if he's getting sacked because we lost to Leverkusen, I want everyone in that board to I just want them to, I hope they experience pain not in that way. But I hope their wives cheat on them, like something like deep like that. Because that's the most crazy, obscene thing. We have a coach here, 37 games. I don't care if you guys think I'm like, I'm a Nagelsmann stan. Trust me, Nagelsmann is not a saint, like in my eyes. I think he made some foolish decisions. Most recently, playing Musiala 45 minutes because he messed up his system in the first half and we were losing, so he had to make all these changes. Like, trust me, Nagelsmann is not a saint in my eyes. But booties, plastic surgery, but we are in 3 competitions. We can beat Dortmund on the first. Bro, I'm talking like we still got Nagelsmann. He's gone. If we beat Dortmund, we're 2 points clear. It's not like we got, they got games in hand or something. Like, no, we're in April. We're going to be in April. We're in March, about to be in April. We got Man City away from home after we just beat PSG. But what was the point of beating PSG then? Hold up. If Galtier is still at PSG, then that's outrageous. He's still at freaking PSG. PSG prioritized Jose Mourinho as Galtier. That's crazy. At least we're not considering Mourinho. It's happening. My worst nightmare. Have to laugh because I'll cry if I don't. Am I living? Is this it? This is life? Tuchel was to sign his Bayern contract. Nah, man. It's gonna be appointed. Yo, if they low key sacked him because of the results, that's the that's ruthless. That's ruthless, like in definition. But y'all gonna act like you didn't have Pep Guardiola here winning you. No, you're playing great football under Pep. We kept Carlo and we gave Carlo. I mean, we didn't back Carlo as much as we did Nagelsmann. So was that means Conrad? If Conrad Leimer gets signed, then that's stupid. We can't sign Conrad Leimer. I don't know. Oh man, it ain't April 1st, Slayer. It's not April 1st. It's happening. Our coach, in a matter of 35 minutes, got sacked, and we're hiring Tuchel. We're not. I want Tuchel on my club immediately. I'm sorry, bro. He's gonna come in. If he don't win the Champions League, I mean, of course, I'm a fan, so I'll give him like his time, But it's like my wife just died, and now I gotta get her older sister, like her uglier older sister. That's what just happened to me. My 10 out of 10 gorgeous wife just died. Loved her, did everything for her, and now I have to, for the sake of, I don't know, for some reason I have to link up with her older sister. That's what this feels like to me. Her uglier older sister. Tuchel plays a back three just like now because they're both terrorists, like in that sense with the back three. But we're acting like Nagelsmann didn't have us playing beautiful football in a lot of games, bro. Okay, what are some criticisms? Let me try, guys. Let's sit here and try to rationalize some criticisms of Julian Nagelsmann. Let's sit here and do that, because that let's try to be fair from the board's perspective. Well, Nagelsmann, for one, I don't feel as though he has improved by a large, significant margin a lot of players, right? Like he hasn't like improved. Like you know how, I don't know, Arteta went to Arsenal and suddenly some players that really weren't, like Xhaka, he starts playing like beautiful football. Like maybe you could say Nagelsmann hasn't like taken Paul Vanner or Vidovic under his wing and just really made him that guy like Saka or Martin. Like maybe you can say the Musiala was already doing his thing under Flick, and then all he needed was more playtime. So maybe you can say he hasn't improved any like particular player. Like Kimmich was already doing his thing. Goretzka was already doing his thing. Davies was already doing his thing. Pavard, he's goes in and out of form. The only player I'd say is Upamecano, but that's more to do with, I don't know, Upa worked hard. So maybe the change of system every week hasn't made a group of players improve, right? But you can argue some players have gotten worse, like Gnabry or Sané. But hold on. Now let's keep extrapolating. So maybe that's one criticism. I'm not even saying that's a criticism. I'm saying that's maybe what they're thinking, right? If this isn't some other personal issue. Okay. So maybe that's it. Or Nagelsmann, they feel as though he's not rotating enough. No, maybe not rotating. He's not using players correctly. He's using a very predictable set of players. Like now, Gravenberch doesn't play, and now he's unhappy. Like certain players don't play. Someone says refresh. All right. Last time you said refresh, I thought, oh, I'm gonna refresh, and some good news gonna come on. Man, some retardedness, man. This is crazy. Scheiße! I respect Tuchel, did good things in the game, won the Champions League at Chelsea, but goddamn, why, man? Why can't we just not have Tuchel? We just took the gorgeous younger wife sister and got with her older sister because our younger beautiful sister died or something. Like that's the crazy weird analogy I can come up with. Okay, so rationalizing, I really got to do 2 live streams. I have to make a video on Thomas Tuchel now. I have to. I have to change my graphics from Nagelsmann, Julian Nagelsmann. Nagelsmann has a lot of options of places he could go. Like he could go to Man United. Oh no, sorry, never mind. Liverpool. I immediately Liverpool pop in my head. Probably Chelsea. I mean, Grandpa. Like Nagelsmann is not a bum. Like he ain't a bum, bro. He's not a fart. He's somebody. Is this club? This tells me this board really cares about winning a Champions League because they're bringing in Tuchel. We're playing City, and maybe they're thinking, well, we'll bring him in. Everything works. We're gonna win it all. Right there. Nah, if Tuchel comes in and plays a back three, we already disagree. Can't believe we missed on Ten Hag. Frick me, this wants me. Get Flick back then. Hansi Flick. Get out that German national team. You already lost the World Cup. Come to the real boys. Come to the real Germany. We're holding Germany. Keeping them up. So these guys said tomorrow he'd sign his contract. And they literally just said he's the new coach. Bayern moves serious. We move different. We sack him in 5 minutes, hire Tuchel in 4 minutes. Bruh, we just sacked him. We sacked him 16 minutes ago, and we got a new coach. What's wrong with us, man? Ferdinand says Tuchel very good. You know what, man? Look, Thomas Tuchel. I'm gonna pretend like I like his play style. I don't. Really don't, but maybe he could do something here, I don't know. Maybe they're signing him for the experience. Oh, really? Like, bro, the story, everyone's saying it, like Tuchel's gonna be, no one's like saying, oh, nice little cheeky Zidane. All right, at least we're not getting Pochettino. Hey, W's in chat, man, no Pochettino. Getting that freaking bottle merchant. Hey, no Conte. W's in chat, man. We ain't getting Antonio Conte. Yo, W's in chat. We're not getting Mourinho. That's a big W. Hey, W's in chat. We're not getting Frank Lampoon, bruh. W's in the chat. We're not getting Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, bruh. Come on, W's in the chat. No Ali to this club. That's some positive news, right? Hey, Ragnick. Imagine they sacked Nagelsmann and signed his freaking dad, Ralph Ragnick. That would be worse. Hey, we're not getting Ralph Hasenhüttl. W's in chat, man. Hey, at least we're not signing Sir Alex. Hey, at least your Pine Kicks doesn't have to do a nice little come out of vacation to save FC Bayern. Like every season. Freaking caretaker for a year. And ends up doing more than our freaking permanent appointees. At least Yup gets to chill for a second, right? We would have signed him and had this man probably beat City and Real Madrid and get to the final. Hey, we should sign him though, like for real. Oh man, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Imagine we beat City and meet Chelsea. That's a very interesting line of events. We could still sign Otmar Hitzfeld. Thought he died. We could still sign him, boys. Could still sign him. He handled business. I don't know. It's a mistake. Let's refresh one more time because there's probably something else. Oh, gosh. Tuchel will sign a 2.5-year deal at FC Bayern. So now Di Marzio, all the fair play to Fabrizio Romano. No one could. I think Bayern did this. Someone at Bayern leaked it to Fabrizio Romano to make it get more attention. Like they didn't leak it to build. Bro, this club's they're playing with fire. Do you guys think we have a higher chance of winning with Tuchel? Oh, man, this is insane. I believe it's a mistake. I just feel like this is the worst point in the season to sack. So if we were out of the Pokal and maybe mathematically getting away from the Bundesliga, maybe Union were like 7 points clear, Dortmund 5 above us, then yeah, sack Nagelsmann. I'd be for it. But we're gonna beat Dortmund. Facts. We would have beat Dortmund with or without Nagelsmann. We'll beat Dortmund. Bro, it's at home. It's at Dortmund or bottlers. We're gonna beat Dortmund, and we're 2 points above them. We're in the Champions League. We're in the Pokal. Why the fudge cakes are we sacking our manager? Unless, of course, it was a legitimately deep issue with the club. Nah, man. I'm Cohen Tuchel, man. Cohen Tuchel. No Tuchel to this club. See, this is the worst thing. Nagelsmann's contract expired in 2025. And guess what? We're signing Tuchel for 2.5 years because we know he's not permanent. Why does this feel like a move just to win the Champions League? The expectation is if Tuchel don't win the Champions League, I'm not even gonna give him a second. Because bro, if you don't beat Man City on 2 legs, out. You're out. Like you should be sacked too. Why give him a year, 2 years and a half? Bro, give him 18 months, give him like 12 months, man, a year. And then an option for an extension if you achieve something. Don't freaking do this. Nah, this is we got to protest. Bring Nagelsmann back. You know what's crazier? I just can't believe this is something Nagelsmann did to really irreparably harm the board and their feelings. Because Nagelsmann's a Bayern fan, much like us. He's a fan of this club. He grew up supporting Bayern. What's on Twitter? I want an apology from all of you guys praising this Bosnian prick in charge of our transfers. Wow. Florian Plettenberg confirmed it. Bayern really spent 25 million on a manager and talked about a long-term project, but left him out to dry at every opportunity and sacked him 19 months into his reign, despite being among the best teams in Europe, underlying numbers-wise, and having just convincingly beat PSG in the Champions League. Do you see why I'm pissed? Nagelsmann won. Even the City fans, freaking teacher of ball. We troll each other all the time. Nagelsmann won 8 out of 8 in the Champions League, kept 7 clean sheets in the Champions League, including twice against PSG, Barca, and Inter. What a bizarre sacking. No one believes this is a good idea. The only possible other explanation is we maybe don't play the best football. Their Augustus says 2 fallouts with 2 bro, y'all are forgetting Hansi Flick left because Brazo had his little freaking pussy hurt because you just want different players. You don't want Bonasar. Freaking dork, man. This hurts our stability, reputation, and overall long-term goals and project. I'm so disappointed. We have now fallen out with Hansi Flick and Julian Nagelsmann. Nah, bro, this has to be a dream. Like, not dream, a nightmare. Bayern stats this season: Bundesliga 25 wins, 15 wins, 7 losses, 3 losses, 7 draws, 3 losses. UCL 8 games, 8 wins, 0 losses. Pokal 3 games, 3 wins, 0 losses. DFL Super Cup, we won that. Goals scored 112. 34. I'm sorry if I'm racing all over the place. My mind is incapable of processing what I just saw. I gotta go talk to a Chelsea fan tonight. Tanner, if you bring this up, I'm freaking finish off your hamstring because I know you're injured. Yeah, I agree with Dirk Kaiser. I mean, that's what I've been saying. He had to have done something bizarre. I mean, someone's saying this could have something to do with his girlfriend. Now Mikel with this hate energy. Oh man, This has to be the worst sacking of all time. I don't care. I've got come to that conclusion. It's the worst sacking of all time. Julian, you prick! Get back in your job, man. We want Nagelsmann back. We got to protest. Brazo, you tricked me, man. I thought you were him, but nah, man, you are poop. You fall out with every manager. Flick. Now frickin' Nagelsmann. They gave you more power and you sacked them. If we don't play better, if we misplace one pass when we're playing out of the back under Tuchel, he's out. See, I'm gonna treat Tuchel like the board's toy, because that's what he's gonna be. The toy for the if he doesn't win the UCL over and over and over and over and over again. If we concede once in the Champions League and it's not Victoria Pilsen, the mighty Victoria Pilsen, he's getting cooked, bro. Smoke is coming like a barbecue in Texas. I'm bringing it. If Tuchel selects one player out of position, if he miraculously twists his system in a big game to fit the opponent, I will come for that man. I will come for him. I'm going to come for him harder than his ex-wife taking half his earnings. I'm going to come for Tuchel because I'm going to treat him the same way they just treated a Bayern fan. Unless Nagelsmann did something unforgivable. If the board comes out and says Nagelsmann, he called Davies the N-word, then yeah. Or he came out and he did the nice little Hitler, the Hitler thing. Then yeah, I'd be like, okay, fair play. You had the sack. He was moving mad, bro. Come on. You can't be doing that in a professional football setting. Right? But Nagelsmann has a black player in his Twitter pinned tweet. So this ain't, I don't even, see, that's where my mind is at, right? The only thing I can possibly imagine Nagelsmann do to get sacked is him like being racist or being a full-blown Nazi, bro. Like that's the only justification for sacking him and treating him like this. Bucci, had you robbed Nagelsmann from Leipzig just to sack him 2 years later, Bayern deserved to win 0 trophies. You're a Leipzig fan, so I understand why you're saying that. George for head coach. No. Bro, if we concede once, I'd lose my mind, bro. I'd go if it's Pavard, pop, pop, turn into Mike Tyson, peekaboo, pop. Hey Benji, come here, let me hug. Why are you moving that position like that? I'd be too freaking violent as a coach, man. I'd be punching up players. Some press asked me some wrong questions. They gonna be found dead. Bro, I'm gonna be using mafia powers to handle business. Nah, don't make me head coach. And we're not gonna play attractive football. We're gonna be playing like Burnley every game. Oh my gosh. Brazo's son just tweeted this. Nick Salihamidzic, man. See, here's the thing. Here's the fact of this matter. If we do not win the Champions League, this firing is for nothing. Wait, this is a decent point. Fabrizio Romano tweeted about this, and Nagelsmann said he didn't know he was getting sacked. So the board just sacked him? What kind of scenario? Nah, I'm out of here, man. I'm out. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia, San Mia, and peace.